Over the next 7 days, we will be traveling to some of the best fisheries in the state of Michigan in pursuit of giant smallmouth bass. Join us as we embark on this journey battling tough conditions.
Things could get a little wild overnight.
And unfamiliar waters. Welcome to Northern Gold.
There we go. Oh my gosh. And we got that giant.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. It is day 2 of Northern Gold. Yesterday was interesting to say the least. We went out to 3 different lakes and we ended up catching 3 bass. It was very, very difficult. Weather conditions were about as bad as they could be. Now we're on our way to a different lake that we think might set up a little bit better for the conditions we're having, kind of this gloomy, gross stuff. So we're going to a lake that's not as clear, it's a little bit smaller, and then later in the week we're planning to transition to actually fishing for like mega giant northern smallmouth. So just hoping to be able to battle through these conditions today and hopefully get some nice smallmouth in the boat. Alright guys, welcome back. It is day number 2. We've fished here a couple times in the past, but just hoping to get on some fish. Not typically known to be like a giant fish lake, but there's definitely some good ones in here, and it's more or less of just a numbers game here. So gonna see if we can't weed through some and put some good ones in the boat. I'm gonna keep throwing a jerkbait just to cover water. There we go, man. Very little. First cast when I picked up that jerkbait again. I'd casted at this fish for a long time with a Ned rig, with a dark sleeper. Oh, he's not horrible. Alright. Oh, not bad at all. No. He chewed that thing. Literally sat here casting at the same fish. I don't know for how long. It's been a minute though. That is a football. Northern Michigan smallmouth. They are being finicky today, but that one feels good. That's about probably a half hour in. Casting at that fish over and over and over again with a Ned rig. Switched it up and he liked it. 293, 3-pounder. Alright, one more look there. They aren't eating it super well today, but we'll take that for a start. Down he goes. This is a 6 cents Provokes jerkbait. It is the deep diver, the DD. It dives like 6 to 9 foot, I want to say. And the wabi sabi color, you can see it's a little translucent with some purple top there and some, I don't know, chartreuse bottom, yellowish bottom. And yeah, that thing's been doing really well. You can see it's really beat up. Caught a lot of fish on it, and I was casting at that same fish. We're set up on the back side of a point, so We got a big lake ahead of us, a smaller lake behind us, and a big tapering point across the whole thing. And these fish are sitting on a little bit of grass right off the backside. So it's like 5 foot up top, it drops back down to 10, and they're sitting right on the backside break, probably just sitting there as they're waiting for like bait and forage to come over the top of that like break that tapers out across that peninsula. So we've been casting Ned rigs and tubes and dark sleepers and swim baits and basically everything up at those fish, dropping it right on them on live scope, and they wouldn't eat, they wouldn't fire at all. So I picked this little 6-cent jerkbait up, and that was the first cast after I picked it back up. So maybe we're onto something. I think today is going to be another one of those grinders due to the conditions. These fish just aren't super aggressive, and they're not firing like they probably would be with some sun. So we're going to stick to it and see if we can put a couple more in the boat, maybe get some big ones. I think I might switch my color on the jerkbait to that great big one that I want. Oh, there's one. Oh! You rolling? Nice. Got in your way big. Oh! Oh! Let me get the net for you. You want it? Yeah. This thing's so difficult to get out. Yeah, I can't get him. Oh, biggin! This net's all jammed up, but that's a good 3 1/4. That's on a very similar colored little purple top, translucent bottom belly. Nice job, dude. We needed that.
I did need it back.
Call him out for number 1 because 1 is from yesterday. I don't know why I didn't. Look at the football belly on that. Did you get the belly of that?
Not yet. 376.
Ooh! That's a dense boy right there. Spin him around and show Henry that belly. That's that northern Michigan pot belly pre-spawner.
Not a very long fish.
Not at all. There we go, man.
Let me know if you need the net.
Feels little. Oh, yeah, get the net. It's like it's a mid-sized one. Like probably 3. I just don't want to lose this jerkbait. Maybe a little bit bigger.
Go 3 1/2. This looks like a long fish.
Yes, sir. That's a good, healthy fish, dude. Wow, he's very heavy. Look at how he ate that jerkbait. That's probably actually closer to 4 than 3. Try to get it head first. Look at the colors. He's a long fish, dude. He's not very fat. That was cool. This is starting to actually come together pretty decently. We're having to work and really pick this break apart, but there's lots of fish here and we're able to get a few to fire. They're very finicky, and still you can tell they don't want to eat it well. It's not like every fish we see is coming up and eating it. It's probably 1 in a dozen that I'm seeing on live scope is even like interested and not just swimming away. So that's a pretty good one right there. No complaints about that in this 46-degree weather and kind of gross conditions out. We'll get him on the scale, I'm guessing probably 3 3/4, 3 1/2. Yeah, that jerkbait's getting some work. That's a heavy fish. 381. Not a bad fish at all. That is a very, very dense fish. Yeah, he tried to eat that thing head first.
That noise.
There we go. That's a good one. He ate it twice. That's a good one. Get the net. Yeah. Picked it twice before he got it. Here, get him. He's the best of the day. Nice.
Real nice one.
Yeah. Oh, he's dense. Look at how he ate that. swimmer. Ooh, that is cool. I love a good swim bait fish. This dude's a warrior. Right in the top of the mouth. He's really long, but big head on him, long, but not super fat. I don't know if he will be the biggest. Show you that good side there. Kind of, yeah, that's an older fish. Look at how big his tail is. Oh. 454. Okay, 4.5 pounder. I think I'm all around with my weights today. Not a bad fish at all on the swimmer. Long fish, not super fat. If this thing was built like the last one, that'd be a 5 pounder. So this is that 4-inch Easy Shiner crystal shad, what that 4.5 came off of. Really old fish, big head, big tail, just not super fat. So I was just kind of slow rolling this swim bait over these flats in like 10 foot, and I felt it tick it once, but it was super light, just barely felt it, and I didn't set the hook because it didn't feel like it stuck. And then he came back for it again and bit it a second time. Hooked up on the Okashira head. He's actually bigger than he looked at first. He's not all too
Running start and flip them.
all too shabby. Nice.
There's one. It was just sitting on the
No
bottom.
way. Is it small? It doesn't look terribly small. Oh, I'll grab the net. Decent little guy. Oh,
He's getting bigger.
yeah, he is. Yep, that's a 4.
Not too bad.
Maybe more. We were just talking about how we didn't love this spot because there wasn't much on the bottom, but looks like we might have to put in a little more time. Dang, that might be more.
He's heavy.
Is he? I can't believe that swim bait was just sitting on the bottom. That's crazy.
Yeah, was.
What a dumb way to catch a big one.
Well, and I didn't even feel the bite, dude. I watched my line start going that
Yo.
way. I was like, huh.
Maybe set the hook. I bet he go, dude, I'm gonna say he's the biggest. 4.6. What's your guess?
I have no idea. I'm horrible at guessing. 445.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that's not a 380. Sweet.
That calls out 492, brings us to 2112.
Calls out the 492 or the 292?
292. Which
Brings
we're
us-
calling 492s.
2112, you said?
2112.
Not bad. That's a beautiful fish. Thick
Great.
boy. Wow. Drake soaked. So we're at 21.12 with our small being like a 3.7, and then I think we have like a 385.
Yeah,
So
376.
now we don't have any little ones. So. Oh, this is right where we caught the other two. There he is. Oh, right on cue. I don't think he's big. Feels quite little. Little itty bitty head shakes. That was cool. Oh my gosh, it's giant. It's giant. Yeah, it's giant. It's the biggest of the day. Maybe not. He had a huge head though. Get him. He's right here. Oh my gosh. That might be 5. Yep.
Fat. He's for sure 5.
He popped off.
How big that gut is?
I don't know. It's gonna
He's
be
pretty. He's a
close.
short boy though.
Short. Right as I was like saying how we were coming up on our other waypoints where we caught other fish on the jerk baits, we spun back around and fished over this spot again and have caught all the bigger fish actually. All right, what are we locking on here? 4.54. Actually, oh, what? Identical to the other fish. 4.54.
Shows you what length does for a fish,
No
you know?
kidding. So, identical to that other fish, much larger as far as build and belly goes, but just a lot shorter. And that's crazy that fish isn't 5. I definitely thought he was gonna.
Fish is like 16, 17 inches. He's short.
That's a really cool looking fish. Look at that gut. This must be a little sweet spot because this is right where all our waypoints are. Are you on? No way, dude. Right on cue. Does it feel large? Here, I'm gonna let you. I think that's large. Oh, look at what just happened. That just came out. Okay. That's a big one. Yeah. Okay. Take your time. That's a giant, I think. It's hard to tell. Looks like the biggest of the day. Ah. Yeah, it's a good one for sure. Hard to tell exactly how big. You're good, you're good, you're good. Don't horse him. Nice. That's another 4.5. Maybe more.
Long boy.
Yeah, he is long. On the tube, you just switched to that.
This is my first time throwing this tube too.
Yeah. That's a little max end, isn't it?
Yeah.
How does he feel? About the same as the others?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know if you could hear it. I think you were actually hooking up as I was saying, oh, we're just getting up to the sweet spot here, back on our waypoints. Yeah. And then I was like, wait, you're on? You're like, yeah. That's
First
pretty
I
cool.
thought it was a snag.
I'm guessing it's 4.4. 4.37. He's a long fish.
4.47, you were close.
4.47.
And he gets rid of a 376.
So 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter.
2182.
What was the small? What did it call?
376. We still have a 3.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that is a wrap on the day, guys. Overall, a pretty solid day given the conditions. Again, it was dark, gloomy, a little bit of fog, a little bit of rain, some misting. Just not what you want for chasing down these big northern smallmouth. Looks like tomorrow we might get rained out. Pretty solid day 1, or technically day 2, since day 1 was basically not in the video and didn't catch any fish, but solid day 2 and start to the video. Looking forward to what we got going the rest of the week. We're going to some really cool fisheries later on in the week in about 2 or 3 days. So yeah, we're excited. Got big things to come, but definitely a cool little opening video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you guys on the next episode. Peace out.